I just finished Blueprints' hardest mode, Curse Mode. First and foremost, for you who haven't played it, Blueprints is a roguelike puzzle game where you are playing as someone who just inherited a house, but you don't actually get to own the house unless you can reach room 46. No one knows where it is. Your job is to draft rooms in the house each day that reset at the end of each day and try and find where it is. It probably doesn't sound that good, but it's pretty addictive. And I love that to do well in it, you have to play the Magic the Gathering rule that I follow. Play to win, don't play to not lose. You have to take risks sometimes, make a decision to win as opposed to a decision to not lose. You're not going to take a really stupid risk. But anyway, in this, I took a pretty big risk. I'd been playing this all day yesterday and I just didn't feel like I was making any headroom. And then I was like, waiting for a mate to play a game, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna have dinner," and I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'll just do one more run." So I just loaded it back up, went to do one more run, and then halfway through, I'm like, "Hang on a sec, I might have this." I just want to run through the whole run, but yeah, and just say how good it felt because oh damn, it felt good. I feel like too many games just don't know how to do a hard mode well. When you're playing Curse mode, you feel so oppressed. You're like, "Holy hell, I'm getting taxed up the wazoo for everything." So in the main game, you start with 50 steps, and you have other resources such as keys, gems, and coins. Keys are to unlock doors. Not all doors are locked, but if it's locked, you'll need a key. When you get a gem, gems are for drafting the room. So you go up to a door, open it, and then you draft one of three rooms. From there, you choose which one, and you'll need gems for that. And then the coins are for purchasing other things such as items or food to eat to give you more steps. Going into any bedroom or out of any bedroom or moving between rooms, you lose one step. So that's your resource for like how much energy you got until the day just ends, and then you have to start again. So you don't want to run out of steps. And 50 steps is a lot of steps, considering in Curse mode you only have 13. And on top of that, just to make it more hard and more oppressive, every time you draft a certain color room, something else happens as well. Every room except for blue and black. Orange rooms, which are hallways, will lose you a key. Bedrooms, you will lose one step. Green rooms, you will lose a gem. Gold rooms, which are shops, you will lose a coin. Red rooms, you'll lose one of everything. And they are so hurtful when you're forced to pick a red, but sometimes you have to. The best part about this mode is it really changes up the value of a lot of the rooms. There's another special mode in Blueprints called Dare Mode, and while I love that mode because you never know what dares you're going to get, you're like, I dare you to never ride an elevator. That one just feels like, damn, the game's just done now. I can't win it, right? But you can win it. But the game doesn't play that much differently in all honesty overall. Like obviously you're dancing around your dares, but overall every room is pretty much the same value. Whereas in Curse mode, things are valued vastly differently. Because steps matter so much, you basically want to have the nursery from the get-go. Because the nursery gives you 5 steps straight off the rip for drafting it, and then every bedroom after that you'll gain 5 steps. And then certain items like the mask, the sleeping mask, that there is just like worth so much. And there's Salt Shaker, which you'd never even look at twice really in the main game. Yeah, which makes every bit of food you eat one extra step. That can be really helpful. But yeah, I just want to run through this run. Yeah, I kind of had the idea that I was just going to rush this one. Here, I wanted to save the hallways till later because I made the foyer, there it is there, common, because I was expecting to use Great Hall. The Great Hall is 7 locked doors, and the Great Hall has a lever in it to unlock into the antechamber. So yeah, that's why I didn't want to take any hallways yet. I wanted to save them till later. Closet just to get the items. This here is an example of one that's really good. And that's the best fruit you can get. You always get a fruit in there, always get 4 coins. Kitchen's huge here. I was just so excited to see that. Just because, yeah, the steps just burn fast in this mode. It's crazy. So yeah, I wanted to get foyer. Got it, thankfully. Thankfully, I had the gems straight off the rip to have it, because if you get offered it, and I feel like you never see it again. Um, but yeah, so obviously corridor is always unlocked anyway, but I've got a key now, so I don't really want to pick it. But obviously nursery is such a good pick here. But I didn't want to leave myself with one foyer, so I didn't pick nursery there. Normally you would just snap pick nursery there. So yeah, that there for people who haven't played, the coffer in there, every time you go into the chapel, you lose one coin, and it goes into that coffer. You don't see the coffer until you use burning glass, blah blah blah. But I won't go into it too much. But don't want to give spoilers, I guess. But yeah, here I'm trying. I don't want to lock off this area. I wanted a bedroom for steps, but yeah, I didn't have nursery anyway. So yeah, anyway, in the pantry, with the first room, one of the first rooms I picked, the pantry. The best fruit you can get is that orange. It's 5 steps versus only 3 for a banana or 2 for a apple. So I was laughing to see that. Locked, out of keys, and it's just like, yeah, this is just another day that's going to be done so early. I was kind of not feeling it here. I was like, yeah, whatever. Like I said, just filling in time while my mate was having his dinner before we could play together. But yeah, there's no downside to taking a hallway because I've got no keys right now. Knowing it's definitely going to be unlocked because of the foyer. Here again, I want to promote growth. I want to have as many options as possible. I don't want to cut off any ends, because you think you got heaps of areas to go and then you don't. Here I'm just like, I don't want to go into Nook, get that key, because I don't know if I want to grow. The doors are more likely to be locked up north, and so I don't want to go north. I want to flow bottom left first, get as much resources as possible before I start hitting like everything's locked or everything's security doors for those who actually play the game. Some doors are not unlockable with a key. You need a key card, or you need to turn the power to the key card off, plus also get the thing to turn it off so that when it's off you can actually unlock it without a key card. So key there that I almost missed on the way past, or maybe I didn't pick it up because maybe I didn't pick it up because I didn't want to lose it. I can't remember that part, but yeah. I'm like, pump room, do I make sure everything's at the right water level? But I'm pretty sure I had it anyway at the right water level. Here again, this is just a bit. I was so mad at myself for I was rushing there, because I assumed my day was dead here. Basically, I was like, yeah, well, not dead, but I didn't think it was really going to go anywhere. 5 gems there was huge, but I was actually picking observatory pretty highly on this because it's like that progression, the slight progression. I didn't say it before, but like with curse mode, I sort of like try to do anything to get any sort of meta progression each day, and I don't follow that rule as tightly in this mode, which is play to win, play instead of playing not to lose. I do actually play this a little bit more like just take meta progression, accept the loss, move on, move to the next day, because some days are really short. As you would have seen, I ran through all my days before when I was talking, all 49 except for the 50th day. Rumpus Room is actually really good in this. In normal mode, it's bad to spend a gem to get 8 coins, in my opinion. It doesn't really offer much, but in this mode, getting the extra coins, I actually had the ability to buy more steps because I know I already have kitchen. Here I'm just tanking. Here I'm just tanking on what I do because I'm adding up steps. Do I go back to kitchen? Do I go back to kitchen and go outside and do the outer room? That's what I was considering here. So I'm like, okay, I've got a day here. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, okay, I got something going here, because having all these extra gems, those 5 gems, was huge. This is a logic puzzle. One is always false. Sorry, one always has all false statements. One has all true statements, and then the other one is unknown whether it's true or false. Here's nursery, but I would pick library here, like most of the time, because I just get one more room. But again, nursery is just so strong in curse mode. But yeah, a lot of the time I would pick the library there, just because the library gives extra chance to find rarer rooms. But I knew that I'd want a nursery. I'm like, okay, that gives me my steps now that I actually have more choice. So now I can go back down to kitchen, buy out everything. So yeah, lost 1 gold going through the chapel, obviously, and now I'm just going to buy it. I was considering not buying bacon and eggs here. I was considering buying all the bananas, but there was only 5 bananas there, and I have enough to buy 6. And it was more steps to get the bananas than it was to get the bacon and eggs. Because remember, I've got the salt shaker. But I decided on bacon and eggs because the morning room gives more gems, and I thought, but that's why I'm tanking on this for so long. So I buy that twice, then buy the bacon and eggs. But it was a tough decision because like just more steps is probably better, and also adding morning, the morning room or whatever the room's called, I can't remember now. Adding that to the draft pool also makes it so you're less likely to get everything else right because it's just one more thing to draft. But now I'm really tanking. Do I go out the front and do the outer room? I was considering it, but I'm like, no, I can't afford it. I've got something going here. Can I make it something good? So this is, yeah. And there it is. Immediately morning room comes up. But I'm going to promote growth over getting that morning room there. The drawing room allows you to redraw, so it's like so good, and it doesn't cost anything once you've unlocked or once you know the gems in there. It costs 1 gem to make, and you get 1 gem back every time, so it's free. None of them looked really good. Now here is the massive one. The massive one. I've got heaps of gems. Heaps of gems, but no keys. But I've got no money. So being able to buy keys is pointless, right? But that's why I was like, that's it. I'm smacking this pig and I'm taking all the money. So this here is the decision where it's like, you can only do this 1 time in your whole run. And when I say run, I don't mean daily. It's like gone. It only does it once. So he's gone now. See you later. So now I buy the rest of these bananas. Again, I'm pretty sure I'm like, do I go outside or not? But I'm pretty sure I've set on like, I'm not going outside. So I just go, nah. So now I'm down to 32 coins. The chapel still takes its money, but I'm never getting that back. Oh, man. But I still don't have a way to get into the antechamber. I already have the cart pulled across underground, so I already know that's ready to go. And the special key, I'm hoping for a secret garden key, and I was super lucky that I actually got it, because that's the best one there. The other ones you can get are like prism key. The worst is like the silver key that gives you a more likely to open a 4-roomed door. But secret garden, now I just need to be able to hit secret garden because I need a door locked on the edge. So yeah. Here, like, I'm really tempted to take locker room here, but it doesn't give me a good choice to go into foundation. So boiler room is a choice here. But I take the morning room. But boiler room was a choice there to try and power something. And it's obviously just two more doors to open, but as opposed to just one with this one. But I wanted to go in here because I know there's items in here and the extra gems. So 6 keys, 6 gems, but all my money's gone. I'm laughing. I'm fine with that because I've got a good amount of steps now. I can't use my special key here. The secret garden is only on the edges. I'm fine with offers here. It wasn't fun wasting 2 gems, but again, this is only actually 1 gem because you do get 1 back. Might as well use the upgrade disc because you don't know whether you're going to be walking back. Might as well get it out of the way. Spread the gold just so I can have gold laying around in case I do get the other the shop that you can buy items at, because the kitchen won't sell me anything else. I'm already done. And obviously at this point I don't know I've won. I just know I'm on a good run. And I'll always take the 2 keys here, definitely. The other choice was an extra gem, or an extra 9 coins. And 9 coins sounds great, but another key is huge. So I'm just double checking I don't have a shovel because there's dig spots here. Here, I'm pretty sure I take the... Oh no, I take the... Is it the walk-in closet here? I think I take the walk-in closet here. I can't actually remember. No, bedroom, okay. But walk-in closet is obviously tempting. But again, promoting growth, as opposed to locking myself off. Like 4 items would have been nice, but not having to spend gems either. And it's a good practice to not walk into a room first and walk back like you would in normal mode. You just, yeah, here we go. Secret garden, laughing, absolutely laughing now. So now there's going to be fruit spread throughout the house, and I've spread coins throughout the house as well. So I've already done this before, like got the puzzle, the what's it called, north, south, east, west thing spun. So that's already done. That puzzle's done, so it's ready to just pull the lever. I'm looking around, hoping for a shovel. Shovel would be nice. 30 steps still isn't many steps, but I have a way into the antechamber. So all I need to do is get an antechamber access. Yeah, that's just me hoping I missed something because I really wanted a shovel here. Just double checking I didn't miss anything. It's just good practice because sometimes you find yourself rushing once you get close. So there's an apple there straight off the rip, and with the salt shaker going to 3, huge, 50% more steps. But yeah. And now now I was contemplating going back to Nook because it's south more, so it's less likely to have locked doors. 4 keys, and there's a banana there as well. 4 keys sounds like a lot, but when nearly every door is going to be locked, it's yeah, it's not a lot. So here, locked door, straight off the rip. And here I want to just go across. I just want to go across. I want to get across to that left side of the antechamber. I've got 2 dice, which lets you re-roll. I really didn't want to waste it, but red room was just so bad. So here now I take the locker room because it's straight over, and there's and see that key, bam, immediately spawned. So I don't really want to run around now. Now it's just like, tell me, do I have it or not? You know what I mean? Like, now you can unlock all these lockers and get items, but I didn't really want to waste any keys. Just wanted to see if there's any items in here. No items. Okay, I'm not wasting my keys on these doors. Immediately something to the right. I'm not going to re-roll on that. Immediately just going to go straight in. Now, I'm not going to rush over and do the door yet until I do the experiment, because the experiments can be really strong. Really strong. Yeah. I'm not looking to draft the archive to give me the other stuff. So this one was a pretty easy no-brainer. I don't think draft another hallway from another hallway. I'm not going to be doing that, but and there's security. Bam, bam. I was actually really lucky to not hit a single security door in this run. And now at this point, I know I have it. Like, there's nothing else that needs to be done. I know I have it. I just need to go through the puzzle now. And yeah, so the rest here is just autopiloting. I got to go down underneath, do the because I've never been to the basement yet, because this is the first time I've actually got the basement key. So now I just got to go through and do it. Every time you pull this lever, this music starts, and it just feels so good, just amping you up to get going and getting into that room 46. Such a good feeling. And I've heard this ending so many times, but it still hits so hard every time. I love it. I was over the fucking moon when I hit this room and it worked. I knew I had enough steps. As soon as I hit that, I got that key, I knew that I was going to do it, because I knew it's like 16 steps or something. It was 16 steps or something that it was going to take. And yeah, felt so good.
Red crown made of rubies.
So my favorite part of this game is that you can't Google how to win. And while it doesn't matter to me whether someone else Googles the answer to every single puzzle in another game and, gets the platinum and then says I did it, that's what they want to do, that's fine. But what I like about this is that you have to do it yourself, and the way you do it is different to how everyone else does it. Everyone will have their different experience. And it just makes it more unique, and it just makes it feel more special. And yeah, that's why I love Blueprints.